How are you?
How are things?
How are you doing?
Um, in your head, do you have an idea about what would be successful? Kind of 2 weeks. Obviously, with so many new faces, it can't be as simple as 2 wins is success for you.
Yeah, I think it's about implementing, old and new into Irish game plan again, and playing the Irish way, and seeing how players do in that environment or in this environment, and how they can produce, big efforts and big performances. So it's about building, I suppose, that catalogue of experience with those players, and giving them a feel of what Test rugby looks like.
When you talk about implementing playing the Irish way, it sounds like there won't be too much difference between a Paul O'Connell Irish team and an Andy Farrell Irish team. Is that how you see it?
Exactly, yeah, it'll be very, very similar, if not the same. So that's the plan, is just to really play the Irish way, and to try and do it as well as we can. And obviously we're missing a big chunk of the players who are going to Australia with the Lions, but it's a great opportunity for the boys coming in to show what they can do, and just build on this, some of the things that they've done to date.
You mentioned some of the lads coming through there. There's still plenty of experience around the squad as well. Is it about them being able to sit down with some of the more experienced lads and kind of pick their brains and learn from them?
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of being in camp. You get to experience when you're a young player, rubbing shoulders with experienced players, asking them questions, learning from their experiences, and that's really what it is about. Being an Irish camp, and sharing the IP among the group, and bringing everyone along and getting on the same page.
In terms of Georgia, then obviously a big test for a young Irish team. Really, can you just talk to us about some of the challenges that they'll pose?
Yeah, they're a very experienced Georgian team. A lot of them have played in World Cups. A huge amount of them play in the top 14. So they're well accustomed to big games, being in tough environments. So it's a really good challenge for our young team, and to go to Tbilisi into a bit of a bear pit. It's going to be physical, it's going to be hot. It's everything that you want to expose our young players to.
So, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah. Dennis, could I just ask you about Paul, like how excited you've been to work with him in this environment? You obviously know him very well, going back so many years.
Yeah, it's very exciting to be working with Paul again. Obviously, he's carved out a hugely successful coaching career. So to come in and work with him, he's been very good to us. He's given us clear guidelines in terms of what he wants from us as coaches coming in from the provinces, and playing the Irish way, and implementing that game plan. So he's given us clear guidelines, and he's been very helpful in just I suppose challenging us, but also creating a very good atmosphere to work in.
He was obviously a great leader as a player, so can you see clear leadership with him now as a coach?
Yeah, Paul's a natural leader. He's a brilliant leader. So I think his presence alone is a great starting point. And look, he understands the game inside out. He has great knowledge, and his way of parting that knowledge with the players is hugely impressive.
Thanks, Pat. Yeah, Dennis, you was played it yourself in an era where just the back row was stacked. It seemed to be that way ever since. But now we're at a period where Pete's retired, Caelan's out, for a while with an injury as well. Do a lot of the lads see that this is a big opportunity to maybe grab a jersey and keep hold of it until maybe the autumn as well?
Absolutely, it's about putting down a marker. It's a great opportunity for some of the lads who are coming in. I think of someone like Gavin Coombs, Keane Prendergast, Izzy, players like that, just to get in and really get in front of coaches, get people talking about them. And we're very lucky in Ireland. We've always produced very good back rows, and I'm sure going forward that'll be no different.
Is there much more about Tom Ahern? He seems to be a guy who a lot is hoped of him. He's got a lot of qualities as well, and then sometimes he has a setback every now and then. Is there any kind of news on him, and hoping maybe even to get one game out of him on that tour?
Yeah, Tom is good to go. He's fit and he's ready to go, and Tom has progressed hugely over the last couple of years and has put in some excellent performances for Munster. So he's a guy we have high hopes for, and absolutely, hopefully he'll get game time and do really well. And he's such a promising player. I've no doubt he can do that.
And then just last one for me would be, if you kind of look at the squad, maybe you might only say there's a lack of let's say specialist locks. There's a lot of guys who can cover second row and back row as well? Like, do you have your eyes on certain guys that again, you're telling them there's a big opportunity here to kind of get starting time as a lock then as well?
Yeah, well, all the guys has kind of been mixed and matched in training at the moment. So all the guys have kind of jumped in and out in those positions. So like the game is ever changing, and the type of second row is changing. And you see the likes of Tom, and you see the likes of Izzy, you know, Ryan Baird. These guys are such athletic specimens, and they cover the ground so well. But that's what the game demands at the moment.